I would like to welcome you to Troop 63004 for Women in History. Today you will meet seven people such as Betsy Ross, Dr. Jane Goodall, Emma Watson, Mia Hamm, Michelle Obama, Marie Curie, and Phyllis Wheatley. The girls in our troop have chosen these women for their accomplishments and how much they inspire them. First up is Ali Manabe as Phyllis Wheatley.
Hello, my name is Phyllis Wheatley. I was one of America's first poets and the first African American to publish a book. Despite living as a slave, I had a good education and I soon learned Greek and Latin. I was only 13 years old when my first poem was published. I wrote poems about my Christian faith, famous people, and the Revolution. I even wrote a poem about George Washington. He enjoyed it so much, I was invited to read it to him. I gained my personal freedom and was a strong supporter of freedom for the colonies.
Next up is Lily Raddick for Michelle Obama.
Lawyer, campaigner, and former First Lady of the United States, Michelle Robinson Obama. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois with one older brother, Craig. Education was very important to me. I was in my school's gifted program and I even skipped second grade. After high school, I attended Princeton University and Harvard Law School. While working at a law firm, I met Barack Obama. Barack and I got married in 1992, and we have two daughters, Malia and Sasha. In 2008, my husband was elected President of the United States, and I became the First Lady. In 2012, my husband was re-elected President for a second term. I served as the First Lady for 8 years. In addition to my official First Lady duties, I worked hard on projects that I was passionate about, such as Let's Move, which made progress in reversing the trend of childhood obesity, and Let Girls Learn, which helped 62 million girls worldwide who didn't have the opportunity to be in school. On November 13, 2018, I released a book about my life called Becoming. Over 10 million copies of my book have been sold. I hope to continue to inspire girls around the world. As I once said, success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives.
Next up, we have Lauren Hortzman as a surprise guest.
The least I can do is speak out for those who cannot speak for themselves. Hello, my name is Jane Goodall. I was born in London, England. Growing up, I was fascinated in animal behavior. My fondness towards chimpanzees came from a toy chimpanzee I had as a child. However, there weren't many chimpanzees or exotic animals in London. I started to work and save to go on a trip. I was invited to go to Africa with a friend. While I was there, I met Louis Leakey, an anthropologist. He gave me a job as a chimpanzee researcher. While I was working there, I made many discoveries about these animals, like how they use tools in the wild. I created the Jane Goodall Institute, an organization that works to conserve wildlife, and Roots and Shoots, a youth program to help make the world a better place. Some of the awards I've earned include the United Nations Messenger of Peace, the Benjamin Franklin Medal in Life Science, and the Kyoto Prize. Remember, every individual matters. Every individual has a role to play. Every individual makes a difference.
Next up, we have Kate Pipkins as Marie Curie.
Hello, my name is Marie Curie. I was born November 7th, 1867 in Warsaw, Poland. When I was a child, I had a great memory. In 1861, I moved to Paris and took classes there and met many professors. I met my future husband, Pierre Curie, and married him July 25, 1895. Later that year, I discovered polonium. In the summer of 1898, I also discovered radium. I received my doctorate of science in June 1903, and with Pierre was awarded the Davy Medal of the Royal Society. Also, in 1903, I shared the Nobel Prize for Physics for the discovery of radioactivity. I had two daughters, Irene and Eve. In December of 1984, 1904, I was appointed the chief assistant in the laboratory directed by Pierre Curie. Sadly, my husband died on April 19, 1906, but I kept on studying and was strong. I won another Nobel Prize in 1911. During the First World War, I worked to develop small mobile X-ray units that could be used to diagnose injuries on the battlefront. On July 4, 1934, at the age of 66, I died. The cause of my death was a condition I developed over time for years of exposure to radiation. Through my work, many people remember me today for how much I have contributed to help the world even today.
Next up is Katie Caparoni as Emma Watson.
Hello, my name is Emma Charlotte Watson. I was born in Paris, France on April 14, 1990. I'm an actor, model, and an activist. I am most famous for playing Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movie series for 10 years. My favorite Harry Potter movie was the 7th. This is because our enemy, Voldemort, was destroyed. After going to college, I continued making films. In 2014, I was appointed a United Nations Women Goodwill Ambassador. In that role, I have encouraged men to unite with women to fight together for equality. I've won many awards. This is including the British Artist of the Year Award. The saddest thing for a girl to do is dumb herself down for a guy. Cheerio!
Next up is Zoe Prince.
Hello, my name is Betsy Ross. I am known for sewing the first official American flag. My grants told the story of how George Washington and 2 other men of Congress came to my house asking for my help. George Washington showed me a design of a 6-pointed star, but I took a piece of paper, folded it, and with one snip of my scissors, produced a symmetrical 5-pointed star. Congress adopted the national flag on June 14, 1777. That day is now known as Flag Day.
Next up is Naomi Lazarus as Florence Nightingale.
My name is Florence Nightingale. I was born on May 12th in Florence, Italy, in a wealthy family. I'm also known as the Lady with the Lamp because during war I would visit wounded soldiers with a small lamp. I made a lot of contributions to the world, such as saving soldiers during war and creating modern nursing. During the Crimson War, I reduced the death count by 2/3. I created modern nursing, which is not only taking care of the patient, but administrating the care plan, tracking progress, recording vital statistics, administrating medication, monitoring diet, and improving sanitary conditions. During my free time, I love to write. I wrote books about the war. Sadly, I died in 1910 at the age of 90. My contributions to modern nursing continue to live on to this day.
Our last guest today is Sarah Manley as Mia Hamm.
Hello, my name is Mia Hamm. I'm a retired professional women's soccer player as well as a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and 2-time FIFA World Cup champion. When my team and I won the FIFA World Cup of 1999, we brought a lot of attention to women's soccer and really promoted the sport. I held the record for the most goals, international goals, ever scored by man or woman until 2013. I was inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame, the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, the Texas Sports Hall of Fame, and was the first woman inducted into the World Football Hall of Fame. I'm a current co-owner of the National Major League Soccer team known as LAFC. I'm a member of a team and I rely on that team. I differ to it and sacrifice for it because that team, not the individual, is the ultimate champion.